honest. I was going a certain way. I was leaning a certain way because of our personal relationships and getting a chance to watch and watching some film and being like, hey, what they got could be a good matchup.
Yeah.
Could be a good matchup. And then I watched a highlight reel this morning that was put out by Notre Dame's digital team.
Ooh.
They put Jeezy on the track.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Obviously he's a snowman. They started with the snow all over Notre Dame, and this late of into the calendar, a game happening there. It's going to be chilly. It's going to be historic. It's going to be legendary. It's going to be movie quality up there in front of touchdown Jesus in South Bend. I did not know that Notre Dame had this in them. I'll be honest. I had no idea that they even knew Jeezy had a thought of what Jeezy was, and then put Jeezy on the hot. I mean, that is, I'll tell you what, after I see it, I said, hold the phone now.
Yeah.
What do we got going on tomorrow night, which is going to be a great game to celebrate this college football season, and then obviously kick off something that's going to be remembered forever. This is going to set precedent now for the future 12-team playoffs, which are going to lead into 14-team playoffs. What decisions are going to be made? What are these first-round games going to look like? You know, because the big battle, the big conversation was, should it be Alabama getting in, South Carolina getting in, Ole Miss getting in, or is the second team from the ACC going to get in because of their record and everything like that? We shall see how these games play out, and we shall see how the future looks. We're lucky to be a part of it. On Saturday, we'll be fieldside for the Tennessee-Ohio State game for our simulcast on ESPN2. Main broadcast will be on ABC and on ESPN.
I can't wait to watch it on
We'll be on
ESPN2.
ESPN2 live from Columbus, Ohio. And Hypo and the boys, Nico Iamaleava, Dylan Sampson, traveling up to Columbus where it's going to be cold as shit. Cold and breezy over there in Ohio. Ryan Day, Will Howard, and an entire team of superstars are trying to avenge a loss to Michigan in front of their home crowd. Tickets for this particular game, expensive, but people are saying that Tennessee fans are invading Ohio. Going to be tough to believe, and I echo the sentiment that Kirk Herbstreit was trying to make, whether it was taken out of context or he didn't deliver it exactly how he wanted to. It's like Ohio State fans love that team.
Yeah.
So if they're giving up tickets and selling tickets, and Tennessee gets that orange in there, and that becomes a little bit of a scene, then the chatter about Ryan Day is going to get even louder.
Yeah.
It's going to get even louder. He knows he has to win this game. I assume he very much wants. Everybody wants to win this game, but Tennessee's a tough one coming out of the SEC to take on the Big Ten. Packed weekend of football, and we're lucky that we're in the middle of this time of year. Every game matters. Well, not every game.
Most.
There's a couple crop games.
Sure.
But I guess those games depend upon potential draft status, which leads to a team over there in New York, New Jersey area. It's not just me that gets a chance to talk every day about all these incredible situations that pop up from the NFL. It's also the Talks Table at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt. It's one half of the Hammer, Cowboys AP Tone. It's a man who coached football for 36 years, 18 in college, 18 in the NFL. Cannot wait to get all of his thoughts today on everything happening, and also his pick against spread, which he is currently batting 500. Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Pagano's here. And Coach, a lot of football experience, okay? You've been around the game, been around the league, been around a lot of things. I feel like I have been very lucky to follow football my whole life. Grew up in a football town, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The happiness of the entire city depends upon how the Pittsburgh Steelers do. So that made me a lifelong fan immediately of the game, of the sport, because I knew that it could take people away. So I feel like I paid attention